Hello students, how are you all? Welcome back. Today I am going to give you all a quick revision on our chapter number 5, In Search of Peace, Buddha and Mahavir. So, in this chapter, we have already studied about the Gautam Buddha and Mahavir Swami. What was the family background of Buddha and Mahavir? How did they attain knowledge and how did they they left their house in search of peace? So, we are going to first study about Gautam Buddha. We obtain a lot of information about Gautam Buddha and Buddhism from Jatak Katha and Buddhist texts Tripitaka, Sutka Pitak, Vinay Pitak, and Abhidham Pitak. About 550 Jatak stories are associated with pre-birth of Buddha. So there are many stories associated or linked with the pre-birth of Buddha in Jatak stories. There was a kingdom called Kapilvastu in the foothills of the Himalayas. Foothills means base of the mountains. While going towards Nepal, the Kshatriya of Kapilvastu were called Sakyas. It was a republic. Sudodana was the head of this republic. Maya Devi was wife of Sudodana. Gautam Buddha was born in the house of Sudodana and Maya Devi in 566 BC. So Gautam Buddha was a child or prince of king. His childhood name was Siddhartha. After few days of his birth, his mother Maya Devi died. So few days after the birth of Gautam Buddha, Maya Devi, his mother, died. Therefore, he was nurtured. Nurtured means he was guided or grown up by Gautami Mahaprajapati, who was his foster mother. Foster mother means who used to take care of him and who grew him up and nurtured him. From young age, Siddhartha was associated with education and knowledge. Next to Kapilvastu, there was a monastery of saint named Alara Kalam. Alara Kalam was his guru. Siddhartha went to his ashram. Here he did meditation. Siddhartha's father was worried as he continued to discuss knowledge and samadhi. He was worried if Siddhartha would become a monk. Siddhartha was married at a young age. His wife's name was Yashodhara and he also had a son named Rahul. So, Gautam Buddha used to go in the monasteries and he used to do over there meditation. He was from the very young age he was associated with the education and knowledge things, and so his father, he was worried that if Siddhartha would become a monk, he was afraid that he should not become a monk. His father was a king, so his father wanted him to become the prince, and along with that he was worried that if he would become a monk. But so that is why what his father did, he made Siddhartha married to at a very young age, and his wife's name was Yashodhara, and his son, he also had a son named Rahul. Now we are going to study about the home sacrifice and sadhana. How did Gautam Buddha left his home and he went for sadhana, he went for peace. At the age of 30, he decided to renounce his royal family and state and become saint or hermit in search of truth. So Gautam Buddha wanted to find the truth. He wanted to search and give the knowledge about the truth. How one used to live their life. Right? So he left his house at the age of 30. One night he took his chariot Channa and horse Kanthak and went to the river bank outside his state. Leaving his royal attire, he gave all his jewelry to Channa and ordered him to take Kanthak along with him and return to the palace. He himself wore the aesthetic clothes of hermit and walked towards the jungle. So he himself decided that he wanted to leave all his royal family and his royal state, and he left his house and went to become a monk. He himself wore aesthetic clothes and walked towards the jungle. After leaving his home, he went to Rajgiri and then Purubela. He started penance. Penance means tapasya, right? With the help of 5 Brahmins. Over there, he met 5 Brahmins. He started penance over there. He felt that giving up food and water and tormenting the body would not yield knowledge. So what he did, he started conquering the path of self-consciousness, and the desire is the major duty of the human beings. Leaving 5 Brahmins, he decided to do penance alone. So when he went to penance with the 5 Brahmins, he thought that giving up food and water and like harming ourselves or our body won't give us any knowledge. So what he thought, he wanted the path of self-consciousness, and he thought that desire is the major duty of human beings, right? So he left that 5 Brahmins and he decided to penance alone. Sitting under the peepal tree at Bodhigaya, he started sadhana for truth and enlightenment. After many days of sadhana, he got knowledge on the day of Vaishak Purnima. On acquiring knowledge, he became Buddha from Siddhartha. Buddha means conscious or wise. Later on, he was called as Gautam Buddha. So he went alone and sat under the peepal tree and started searching for the truth and enlightenment. And after few days, he got the knowledge on the day of Vaishak Purnima. And on acquiring knowledge, he became Buddha, right? So after becoming Buddha, he was called as Gautam Buddha. Buddha means conscious and wise. Now we'll move forward towards the preachings. What did he preach? What knowledge did Gautam Buddha give to people? After attaining enlightenment, Buddha went to Sarnath, where he met his old Brahmin friends. For the first time, he preached to those 5 Brahmins or monks at Sarnath. So as he went alone to get the knowledge of truth and enlightenment. So after getting the knowledge and enlightenment, he thought that he should tell someone about his knowledge. So he first time preached to the 5 Brahmins at Sarnath, and this first preaching is called as Dharma Chakra Parivartan. Buddha gave very simple sermon to get rid of misayos of the world. So this first preaching of Gautam Buddha is called as Dharma Chakra Parivartan. And what he did, what he gave the knowledge, he simply told about how we can get rid of misayos, means problems. How can we get rid of problems? So according to him, there are 4 Arya truths. What Buddha used to believe, that there are 4 Arya truths. The world is full of misaya. The cause of suffering is greed and strong desires. Destruction of suffering is renunciation of desire, and adoption of octagonal path, that is Ashtanga Marg, eliminates desire. He gave the knowledge that everyone in the world is having problem, and the problem which they are having is because of greediness, and all the problems can be destructed, means all the problems we can compete, or we can complete that mistakes or our sadness. And how can we stop, or how can we get rid of the misayos or problems? By adopting the octagonal path. Octagonal path had some rules, or 8 rules. Octagon means 8, right? So this octagonal path had 8 rules that we need to follow in our life, and from that we can attain peace. This 4th truth explained by Gautam Buddha were known as Buddhist principle, also called as Samyak Darshan. So this was about Gautam Buddha. In our next class, we'll study more about Gautam Buddha. Along with that, we'll also study about Mahavir Swami. So I'm going to stop over here. We'll continue this chapter in our next class. Thank you.